King of the table. 12. Predictions of 6 matches. This is just an attempt to predict the outcome of the matches based on the recent match history of the players and their technical abilities and core strengths. Morozov versus Devon Larratt. Well, this is not a declared match. This is just a probable match due to the pullout of KOTT due to the last-minute injury he suffered. Morozov is certainly the favorite in this match. Morozov has come back to his prime. Remember, Morozov was the #1 contender for the championship against Levan, before Levan had his now famous wrist injury when he was trying to wrist curl an absurd amount of weight, more than 100 kilo. And then Morozov also got unwell on that very match where Morozov pulled Tsvetkov and lost the match. His stomach and health problems started just a week before that, and subsequently he went off arm wrestling for about 3 months, lost a lot of weight, came back as a 118 or a 120 kilo, as opposed to his regular 132 kilo to 134 kilo body weight. Then Morozov lost a few matches. Slowly he started getting back to his shape and former strength, and now he really looks all jacked up and fully fit. Devon, in the meantime, has gone on to become the undisputed #2 super heavyweight arm wrestler in the world. So, though Devon looks overwhelmingly favorite for this supposed match, which might or might not happen, I feel Morozov holds the edge, though by a very small margin. We need to remember that Devon did not have any time at all to prepare for this match, and in today's supermatch arm wrestling scenario, one needs to prepare for a match, however good you might be, whoever you might be. And Devon did not have a single day to prepare for this match, if it takes place, that is. So what we have in favor of Morozov is a full-time preparation, and what we have in favor of Devon is his huge experience, natural arm wrestling strength, not too much dependence on strength workouts, and Devon had quite a bit of competitive matches in the recent months. So, the outcome of the match is anybody's guess, though. I would say it is tilted in favor of Artem Morozov. Auden Larratt versus the Korean Hulk. From father, we move on straight to the son, and this match is surely going to happen since it was decided months back. What is going to happen? I feel this will be an easy win for the Korean Hulk. I am really sorry, I do not know to pronounce his name, so I am referring to him by his moniker. He has way more experience and is leagues ahead of Auden Larratt in terms of muscular strength and arm wrestling experience. He has been competing for more than 15 years, and I am referring to arm wrestling specific strengths. So Auden might be bragging that he has this match under control and he will win. I feel it is more of creating the pre-match hype. I guess Auden also realizes that he has a pretty good chance of losing, though that is not bad for Auden in any manner. Auden has just started competing in serious matches. I think he has taken part in only 2 supermatch format events till now. Though I feel Auden Larratt should first concentrate on tournaments now. That will only help him to build up more strength, stamina, endurance, and versatility. The reason being, in a tournament format event, you have to take part in multiple matches in a single day. The rest period between the matches is not fixed. It depends on how the tournament progresses and who wins the matches of each round. And each match in the tournament format has 3 rounds. So you see, an athlete has to take part in numerous matches in a single day, and he also does not know who his next opponent is going to be. And Auden should realize that almost all of the arm wrestlers who participate in the supermatch format events, like East vs. West and King of the Table, have taken part in various tournaments in their lives, since the supermatch format has been popular only for the past 5 or 6 years, and many of them still participate in tournaments. Even big names like Zaur, Georgi Tsvetkov, Vitaly Lalatin, Levan Saginashvilli, Konstantin, and many others still do tournaments. So, Auden should not jump the tournaments and only take part in super matches. That is just my personal opinion. The only thing that might go against the Korean Hulk, well, 2 things actually. One is his huge muscular frame and his lack of match practice in the last 6 months or so. Both of these 2 factors might result in decreased endurance levels. Kalinichenko versus Georgi Tsvetkov. I think Tsvetkov is an overwhelming favorite to win this match. Georgi is much fitter now, and he has lost a bit of weight, which has increased his already good endurance. His size is quite deceptive as far as Tsvetkov's stamina and endurance is concerned. People often tend to think Tsvetkov's endurance might be on the lower side, which is so far from the truth, and Tsvetkov has almost an unbendable wrist. Nobody has been able to crack Georgie's wrist till date, not even Devon Larratt, though he did beat Georgie 5-0 in East versus West. However, other than that one particular event, Tsvetkov had wins in all the other matches prior to that, after his hard-fought match against Jerry KOTT, which he had lost, though that was in early 2023. He beat stalwarts like Michael Todd, Zor, and many others after that. Tsvetkov also has wins against Levan Saginashvilli, and he is a multiple-time WAF champion. Though it was in 2016, Levan was still quite a good arm wrestler by that time and was one of the top-rated super heavyweight arm wrestlers competing in the tournament formats. Tsvetkov is more experienced than Kalinichenko, though younger than him in age. I am placing my bets on Georgie in this match. Though I must admit, Kalinichenko is really an impressive athlete and has made significant improvements of late. Maybe it will be 4-2 or 5-1 in Georgie Tsvetkov's favor. If you remember the match Kalinichenko had against Devon Larratt just a few months back, you will recall how Devon had toyed with Kalinichenko. It was a left-arm match, though, and it was a super match, not a practice pull. At one point of time, Devon had let go of his right arm and placed it on his forehead while fighting in the match. So I have my doubts, how much of a competition will Kalinichenko be able to give to Georgie Tsvetkov? Let us hope for a good competitive match. Corey West versus Kamil Jablonski. Corey West is this huge mountain. How much does he weigh? Surely more than 200 kilos minimum. I guess he is well over the 450 pounds mark now. Sadly, 40% of this mass is extra fat mass. By that I mean extra fat after leaving out the normal fat level present in most of the arm wrestlers. Corey never had any impressive wins. He loses most of his matches, though there is no denying Corey West has become quite strong as far as the left arm is concerned. He recently defeated Travis Bagant, though Bagant is now a shadow of his past, not the undisputed left-arm champion that he used to be 6 years back. On the other hand, Kamil Jablonski has become even stronger, and he is looking jacked. With the impressive 6 feet 7 inches height and 360 pounds of ripped muscle, I don't see how Corey can even think of winning. Other than defeating an out-of-form Travis Bagant, Corey has not defeated anybody worth his name in the sport. It will be a cakewalk for Kamil. I mean, Corey has been a regular failure in almost all his matches, barring a few. He is just an out-of-shape, overweight arm wrestler who is also super low on endurance. Corey needs to shed 100 pounds at least before considering serious arm wrestling. Being 400 pounds on a solid protein diet and being 450 pounds on pancakes, beer, KFC, pizzas is totally different. Kamil Jablonski vs. Artem Morozov, the last prediction of the video. This is also not an assured match, but a probable match. The interesting thing is, both the probable matches against Morozov is better than the original match which was supposed to be held against Alex Kurdecha. This will be a match of mass monsters. Both Morozov and Kamil are comfortably over 6 feet 4 inches and both weigh over 300 pounds. Kamil is actually around 6 feet 7 inches. He looks taller than the fully stretched out Devon, who is 6 feet 5 inches. Kamil might be actually 330 pounds or near that region. Kamil has a very powerful flop press, but Morozov is a better all-round arm wrestler. Morozov also ranks higher than Kamil in the international super heavyweight rankings. Still, it should be a good match. Kamil has a debilitating and massive flop press, and he goes for the flop press from the word go, and Kamil unleashes the flop press hit like a monster. Remember how he used that flop press against Michael Todd in their super match. He had Todd almost down to the pads in seconds, though Todd used his huge experience and stopped the press using his king's move. I guess Kamil has gotten even better after that. This flop press of Kamil is the only thing that might go against Morozov. Morozov has to defend the initial flop press hit from Kamil in any way possible. Morozov might try to do that by curling up his wrist inwards. Morozov has an iron wrist. He is called Steel Morozov. He has one of the best endurance in the sports and is excellent in defensive moves, so we might expect a really good match between these two. When I made this video, I think Kamil was chosen over Devon in the match against Morozov, though I'm not 100% sure about this. It should be a good match. I keep Morozov ahead in this. Morozov has great wrist power and also an exceptional cupping strength. This might help him to counter the flop press from Kamil. That is all for today, my dear friends and fellow arm wrestling lovers. Please subscribe to my channel. It really encourages me to make new videos. Thank you all for watching.